What if I told you that 80% of what you do every day only produces 20% of your results? That means most of your time, effort, and even stress might be focused on the wrong things. The good news is you can flip that equation and start getting more results with less effort. And that's exactly what we're talking about today. My name is Michael Cates, and today we're talking about one of the most powerful time management and leadership principles ever discovered, the 80-20 rule. You probably heard of it before, but most people don't actually apply it. And that's where the real transformation happens. The 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto Principle, says that 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. It's not just a theory, it's a pattern that shows up everywhere in business, productivity, leadership, and even your personal life. In sales, for example, 80% of your revenue often comes from 20% of clients. In project management, 80% of progress might come from the first 20% of strategic actions. And in leadership, 80% of team impact often comes from the top 20% of performers. When you recognize that pattern, you stop trying to do everything and start focusing on what truly moves the needle. The key question is, how do you identify your vital 20%? Start by listing everything you do in a typical week. Then ask yourself, which of these tasks actually produce meaningful results? Which ones make the biggest difference towards my goals? Those are your high value activities, the ones that deserve most of your time and energy. The rest, that's the 80% that only produces 20% of the outcomes. It's not that those things don't matter at all, they just shouldn't dominate your schedule. Here's the truth. Most professionals spend their best hours reacting instead of prioritizing. They respond to emails, attend meetings, and handle low impact tasks that feel productive but don't move them forward. Applying the 80-20 rule forces you to flip that script. It's about intentional focus, doing less but better. Let's take an example. Imagine you manage a small team. Instead of trying to oversee every detail, you identify the top two projects that deliver the greatest return. You delegate or automate the rest. By concentrating on that vital 20%, you not only free up time, but you magnify results. And this doesn't just apply to work. In your personal life, maybe 20% of your relationships give you 80% of your joy and fulfillment. Spend more time there. Maybe 20% of your habits give you 80% of your energy. Double down on those. The 80-20 rule isn't just about efficiency, it's about clarity. It helps you see where your effort truly matters and where it doesn't. It's not about being busier, it's about being effective. So here's your challenge for the week. Identify one area of your life or work where you can apply the 80-20 rule. Look at your to-do list, your meetings, your calendar, and ask, what's the 20% that actually creates results? Then make the hard choice to let go of or limit the rest. Because once you start operating that way, your productivity multiplies. You accomplish more with less stress, less time, and far greater impact. The 80-20 rule isn't magic, it's math. But when you apply it intentionally, it feels like magic. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, please hit the like button and consider subscribing for more content on strategies on leadership, efficiency, and communication.